Grand Rising family. It's your girl Indigo Crystal Goddess here with an intuitive message for the collective. If this is your first time seeing me, hi. I am here to bring intuitive downloads. Only take what resonates. This is a collective reading. This is not a private reading or a personal reading. This is collective. If you would like to book a private reading with me, please check the description box. My information is there. My email is there. You can email me if you would like a reading. My readings are 4444 for a Zoom read, or 3333 for just a plain regular reading. If you would like to leave a love offering or a donation, you can give it to my PayPal at $PRENDALYN, also in the description box. What is up, guys? Welcome. What's up, Felicia? Fife? I'm doing wonderful. I just thought I'd come and bring a little bit of a quick message, some downloads that I had gotten earlier today. So we're going to wait. I said I'm not fooling with TikTok. I'm going to start building my YouTube channel. So I'm going to be going live here. Grand Rising, Darnell, welcome. I'm so glad you guys found me. You I know I'm a little resistant to change, okay? So I was still trying to beat a broke, dead, down horse, okay, when it came to TikTok. So Spirit is saying me, telling me to take a leap of faith and go ahead and start to build this channel. Hey, Diana. Spirit said that everybody who needs to hear this message is going to find it. So let's take a deep breath. How are you guys doing? It's a little cloudy today. It looks like it wants to rain. Got to represent Texas here. All right. So the download that I got was, this is nothing new. The betrayal has backfired. Okay. That is a part of this reading. That is significant to this download. All right. Another thing that Spirit was telling me, or the download that I was getting, was there was a DNA test done on you to see if someone was your biological father, all right? And the test came back and said that this person was your father, all right? But the reason why the test said that this person was your father is because the DNA was so close to the other person that someone was saying was not the father, okay, because they were brothers, okay. There's a situation here where your father and your mother had an affair with her husband's brother. And this person came up as your father, but it's really not this person. It is his brother that is your father. All right. And we're going to see which brother it is. Maybe this person has several brothers. But the download that I was getting was somebody tried to, this happened back in the day when DNA and forensic evidence was very new, because we really didn't start using forensics and DNA until 1995, okay? So, or 1999, something like that, till the 90s. So back in the day when this may have occurred, like in the 60s, they didn't have the same type of technology, DNA testing, the way they do now. Now somebody sent in a hair follicle, all right? Somebody did a hair sample and was found that they are your father. But the reason why the test said that this person is your father is because his brother is your father, and their DNA is very similar. It tricked the test because their DNA were so similar. Okay, that's the download that I was getting. I got DNA error. All right, falsified DNA test. Two closely related brothers fooled the DNA test. And now the court knows the truth about this. All right. Somebody, okay, whoever your karmic father is, this is your uncle. All right. And his brother, this could be his baby brother, is your father, your biological father. This is the person that left you something. This is the person that set up a whole trust fund or some sort of an insurance policy where you were named as one of his children as a beneficiary. His wife wasn't happy about this, all right? So she has been keeping this secret as well from you, that you were named as a beneficiary along with her kids. This is someone who did not want you named along with her kids with this person, with this uncle, all right? So we're going to clarify the DNA error. Spirit has been telling me about a DNA error. The court, the whoever, whatever lab they sent this DNA test to, um, maybe they didn't have a big enough sample. Maybe this person had already passed away, all right, and they were unable to get a fresh sample to see if this person was your biological father. I feel like if this person is already passed away, there was some kind of an excommunication or a body was exhumed so that they could get fresh DNA evidence from the teeth of a deceased person. All right. All right. Y'all still there? Y'all still there? You hanging in there with me? Let's keep going. Tell me more about this test, this DNA test. The download I was getting is somebody filed, maybe somebody got a divorce, right? These two, this married couple, they got a divorce. And the feminine wanted child support, or she wanted some sort of support from this masculine that didn't want to leave his family or leave his wife. All right. She didn't want just part of this masculine, she wanted all of this masculine. And when she could not have all of this masculine, because I feel like the karmic father that has raised you was a hoe. All right. He was a hoe. Papa was a rolling stone. This person had a lot of options. This person had a lot of women. This person was always getting caught cheating on her. All right. So, as a means of getting back at this person, this could have been some kind of revenge. This was some kind of ultimate betrayal here, where this mother figure decided that she was going to keep this baby and she was going to use this baby as a weapon against this masculine because he refused to get with her and save her from this Papa was a rolling stone piece of crap karmic father here. All right. So, Holy Spirit, what else is it that we need to be aware of when it comes to something that was going on in the court? All right. I'm going to keep all of these. I'm going to keep every single one of these and tell you what it is. All right. We got judgment. So there was a judgment made. There was a decision made here. This could have been a spiritual court decision, or this was a literal court decision where they have already made a judgment against this person or against someone here. Possibly this lover in the reverse here, Gemini energy as well. Remember, the lover card is not just your ex, it's people that were in your life that were supposed to love you. All right. This person now has a lot of disharmony. They got a lot of chaos going on in their life. They got a lot of trust issues. This person brought a lot of imbalance when it came to you. Um, there's a lack of accountability here. Somebody did not want to take accountability for what they've done here. Now, this karmic father could have had something to do with this being falsified. You said she was fake, she was a pick me that break up happy homes, poison them, and then take them out. Right, right, right. We're getting there, okay? You've had some divine intervention here with the sun, all right? And you refuse to fold on your beliefs. And somebody here is giving in. They're giving up. They're admitting defeat. All right. Somebody here is taking accountability for the part that they played in this tower that is about to hit them when it came to a falsified DNA test. All right. Tell me more about this DNA test. This could be Leo energy. Gemini energy, Aquarius energy. I said Leo. Clarify judgment, Holy Spirit. Emperor in the reverse. All right. This is the warlock. All right. He is now ready to take accountability for what he has done. The fact that he was coming up against you. All right. Now this person is ready to say, you know what, hey, I am ready to walk forward here. Big Leo energy with the strength card. Somebody is finding some kind of inner strength, some type of power from within to come forward and take accountability for the part that they played. Somebody knows that they're going to go to jail, all right, but they still want to take accountability. You're just going to have to continue to be patient because this is coming in for you. Somebody is still spying and watching to see if something has come in for you already, all right, because they're feeling trapped. Like somebody feels like they don't have a choice. They have to come in to you before this blessing gets to you. 1111. Okay, you could be seeing 1111 as a sign of synchronicity. Someone could be of a scorpionic energy, all right, big Gemini energy, big Leo energy, all right. Tell me more. Some kind of communication. um Somebody could be returning from a trip, all right? After trying to run, 33, you could be seeing 333, okay? After trying to run and escape this karma, after trying to avoid this tower with this ultimate betrayal here, now they are returning home thinking that they have avoided something, and now the tower is about to hit them with the communication in the reverse. Somebody is getting some kind of bad news communication. Something has lost momentum. Something they thought for sure they had wrapped up, had it in the bag, and now somebody is thinking back, like, you know what? Some so and so said that. Somebody's feeling nostalgic. Hey, about something you said. Like something you said actually happened. Something you do for work here with the Eight of Pentacles is somebody could have been saying you're fake. All right. Oh, she don't have any psychic abilities. I never saw any interest. I never saw her have any type of power or anything like that. And somebody was saying you were fake. Somebody was saying you were making this up. All right. And now somebody is seeing that you are the real deal. Like whatever this is that you do for work, it is going to bring in some kind of good news for you. All right. And this could have something to do with this DNA test. They could have reopened a case here and tested some DNA here and realized now that this false person was lying about being your biological father here. All right. Or somebody was lying to the court, misleading the court. Or maybe they didn't even know. Maybe this person really did think that this person was your father, but they're not. All right. They're not. Because they were brothers, because this DNA is so close. All right, it's almost an identical match because this person is there, because they are related. All right, this person is now going through big financial hardship, feeling left out in the cold, abandoned by you. And this could be somebody who's passing away. Literally, there's an ending here, and this person is dying alone, feeling abandoned, left out in the cold. Okay, because because something they did in a 10 swords betrayal is now in the reverse. All right, the betrayal has backfired. All right, if they betrayed you, now somebody has betrayed them the exact same way that they betrayed you. All right, you have the world here, a cycle closing out with judgment for these people, because you're in your north node, you're in your star. All right, you already know who you are. You're learning more and more about your skills, your talents, and your abilities. Yes, this is a collective reading. If you would like to book me for a private reading, I am available today. I have no appointments today. So, yeah, you were guided to walk away and you walk towards your north node. Honey, when you listen to spirit, when you listen to source, you literally walked into your north node. And if you were experiencing any type of financial hardship, if you were going through any type of financial problems, honey, that is over. When you closed out the cycle, now somebody is willing to compromise because they're seeing that something that you do for work is the real deal, that you are not a fake, okay? You are the high priestess, all right? Somebody is really seeing that you really are the real deal. Somebody had a lack of foresight or planning when it came to this. They did not prepare. They did not have a plan B with you waking up to who you really are. They never they never planned for that. For you to call your power back, for you to call judgment, for you to realize who you are. And now you're getting justice. Justice is here for you now because you began to stand your ground. All right. When it came to this emperor in the reverse, you're standing your ground. You're protecting yourself. You're blocking this person. All right. And this is what Spirit was waiting for you to do, to reclaim your power, to bring back balance. Okay. So, Spirit, now let's pull a little bit of Oracle. Yeah, you don't see this coming. The moon is in the upright. This is hidden from you. All right. This is still hidden. You haven't gotten that closure. You haven't gotten that information that's coming in that's going to let you know that you were right on the money, honey. Your intuition was on point the whole time. Even though you may not have any proof of this, you're about to get some good news. Tell me more about this, Holy Spirit. Let's pull a little bit of, all right. Somebody is so jealous of you. Let me tell you something. Somebody got access to your Akashic records and they got to digging. And when they got to digging 444, they realized that you were sent here to do something big, that you were going to be seen in the public eye, that you were going to receive a lot of love and admiration from others. All right. And somebody got jealous of that. They got jealous of whatever you're working on when it started to be successful, when they started to see other people really supporting you. This pissed these people off. You're working with Hecate. You could be seeing spiders, okay? Spiders as a sign of synchronicity that Hecate is working with you because you're receiving some sort of protection from her because someone tried to sacrifice you at the crossroads and you're receiving guidance from Hecate, okay? This person knows that they're guilty, all right, and they're about to get you're about to get some kind of justice. There was an injustice here. All right, tell me more about Hecate and what is Hecate doing? Okay, I told you the case got reopened. There was some DNA evidence that was retested because somebody lied under oath and said that they were your father here, and all along they were not your father. This person just wanted to get access to this inheritance, this offshore account, this digital wallet, all right, that was set up on their bank account, set up and connected to their bank account, and they faked your signature here. Identity theft. I was picking up on the identity theft as well. All right, the family secret has been uncovered that they've been trying to keep you trapped here, keeping you stagnant, keeping you from moving forward, all out of jealousy. And they betrayed you with the ultimate betrayal here. Spirit says, hang in there. What's coming is going to surprise you, okay? Don't give up. This is coming to some sort of fruition, all right? There is somebody here who values your heart. They value your authenticity. They value your truth, all right? You're helping somebody that can help you, and you don't even know it. Houston could be significant, okay? Houston, Texas, okay? You have Tiamat, all right? So you could be the daughter of Tiamat, all right? Tiamat is the goddess of the sea, all right? This is some kind of a spiritual war, all right? Tell me more about this case in Houston. So there's some kind of a case going on in Houston, all right? Somebody's been found guilty with the judgment here, and somebody here, you could be pregnant. It says, I am pregnant, all right? Tell me more about this DNA test, Spirit. Somebody wanted access to that bank account, so they portrayed themselves as being your father, but there was a test. There was a mistake. All right, this person's not your father. You are not the father, okay? Or somebody just found out that a child that they were taking care of is not theirs, okay? Somebody is there's a civil suit going on here. I'm telling you. There's a civil suit going on here where somebody had a lawsuit filed in Houston to try to stop you from getting this money that someone left you. somebody that wanted to take care of you, even though this karmic mother would not let them anywhere near you and was actually lying to them, telling them that they weren't the father when they knew very well that they were. All right. This was all diabolical. It's something about your biological father. Okay. You have Archangel Raphael here. All right. So there was some sort of divine healing that occurred. All right. Tell me more. Hecate, the goddess in Greek mythology of protection at the crossroads. All right. Somebody tried to do an offering. Somebody tried to sacrifice you at the crossroads to Papa Legba. Okay. And Hecate intervened and she protected you. And now she's guiding you. All right. Yeah. Tell me more about this story here. Somebody faked your signature. Yeah. Somebody was starving themselves or starving you. All right. Or you could have there could have had some health issues with your digestive system, inability. This could be right now, you could be having problems with your digestive system. All right. Maybe you're bloating and you're having problems with your food digesting. All right. So you might want to think about taking some digestive enzymes or some probiotics. Okay. And also try to stay away from gluten as much as you can. All right, because gluten is the main cause of most diseases in America. All right, it's very toxic. So, what else, Spirit? Spirit, Spirit, look out for your mind, body, and soul, not just your spirit. All right, tell me more about this situation. This was a fatal attraction. All right, so this could have been a fatal attraction of some kind. All right, somebody didn't want to release somebody else. And this person is now going to jail here for faking your signature in some kind of civil lawsuit that was filed. Or maybe you're going to sue this person. Once you find out the truth, you could file some kind of a civil suit. You're going to be able to have a maid and a driver. All right. You're going to be seen as this privileged lady. All right. Tell me more, Spirit. Somebody got sentenced. All right. There was a judgment, a ruling. All right, retrograde amnesia. This could have been over some sort of abuse of a child or something to do with a seizure or some kind of health issue that occurred while you were with this person. All right, all right, some kind of neglect. There's also some kind of abduction here. All right, there's an abduction. So they could have found out that this person literally took you from your real father if you were in the custody of your real father. Or maybe they took you from these people and gave you to this other father figure. I don't know. But there's something about a best friend and a brother that worked with this karmic mother. All right. She worked with one of her best friends and she worked with her brother. All right. Which could be your uncle. Okay. But you know what else? I told you somebody's returning from a travel, all right? So somebody could have been taking a cruise or a boat trip somewhere and they went to the Bahamas and they felt like, oh, by the time I come back, this will all be over. No. Somebody is getting hit with some really bad news after they've come off of some kind of vacation here, trying to run from this karma. This is somebody that was in a false relationship, a false twin flame union. Somebody thought that somebody else's husband was their twin flame. I'm telling you, 1111. So you're manifesting something in this 1111 portal. All right. You could find out that you're literally from Israel. You were abducted from Israel. All right. Wow. All right. There could be, these people are feeling a lot of pressure now. I'm telling you, they're feeling the pressure because now you're realizing who you are. You said my mother passed when I was 36. Yeah, a lot of people, a lot of the collectives family was ended through spell work, and they tried to do that to you, but because of your protection here. You were protected because you have a higher calling. All right. There's an older woman here that is involved with holding on to somebody's possessions. All right. And there was some kind of divine intervention here by Hecate and Archangel Raphael. All right, they could have tried to poison you, and you got some kind of divine healing. Okay, these are people who are false Christ. They could even be a part of Aleister Crowley's religion. All right, this is some kind of a coven or cult. Tell me more about this older woman that was able to hold on to the collective's possessions. All right, Spirit is saying you're going to have patient endurance just a little longer because all of this is coming to fruition. Somebody was trying to do a destiny swap here, swap your life with somebody else's life, or a curse, a hex, or something. Swapping a curse or trying to remove a curse from their life and then put it on you because you were kidnapped or taken, okay? Because you don't have the same bloodline as this mother or this father or something like that. There's been a federal indictment here. I'm telling you, these somebody got indicted, sentenced, and they're already sitting in a jail cell. I'm telling you. It's too much jail out here. Tell me more about this jail and this federal indictment. Because they reopened the case on a crime family here. This is a crime family that got found guilty because of something that boomerang, because this betrayal that backfired on them. Okay? These people could have been running guns or running drugs. This is some kind of a crime family. This person was also paid to give you some kind of an STD or virus or something to try to take you out that way. All right. When they couldn't sacrifice you, somebody tried to sacrifice you, and whatever entity, deity they tried to sacrifice you to literally protected you, is what I'm hearing. Like this deity literally protected you because you're a high priestess. All right. All right. There's something about this deity protecting you. Something about protection. Whoever they try to petition, they may have tried to petition Hecate to come up against you, and she decided to protect you instead, and put you under some kind of apprenticeship to teach you. All right. Yeah. Somebody had you on a false adoption, a fake adoption, but you were really abducted and kidnapped, and they tried to give you a virus, Marburg virus here. All right. Karmic father or karmic mother here. This is your karmic mother involved, all right? Your karmic mother had something to do with your father's death if he has passed away because she didn't like him. She didn't want him to move on. She didn't want him to let her go. This is a very bitter Betty energy, man. But she's under a lot of pressure now because somebody that worked with her has already gone to jail. Possibly her best friend or her brother. They've already been found guilty. Ooh, wow. Somebody definitely has some kind of disease or illness and they're just losing a bunch of weight. Somebody's like withering away here. Wow. Somebody got their boyfriend or baby daddy to come up against you. Somebody got their karmic baby daddy to unalive their own father here. All right. Somebody's mother got her karmic boyfriend, which is this fatal attraction energy, to come up against her own father. Like, this is somebody they don't care. They will come up against anybody, their children, their mama, their daddy. So, this older woman is your mother who worked with this karmic father here to unalive her own father for some kind of money. This could be what they're getting indicted for, along with some type of identity theft. Whoa. And then it says he values your heart. You know what? I just don't believe that. I really don't. I don't believe he values your heart, okay? And I feel like that's why you left and you escaped getting some kind of HIV here because this person was trying to give you HIV out of some sort of revenge, okay? Some sort of revenge because you walked away. And this person was paid to do this. They paid this person to come in and give you HIV out of revenge, all right? Because they were jealous, because they didn't want you to move forward. I'm telling you, boy, these are some karmic foes, all right? Somebody could be European or they have Europe here. You could be from Europe, all right? Tell me more about this spirit. Holy Spirit, holy angels. Tell me more about this. It's just ridiculous. Okay, so somebody could have tried to take you out by drowning you as well. There could have been some kind of an accidental drowning. But you have earned your wings. You've healed from whatever abuse was going on here. You have the great Mother Ishtar here, all right? You could be getting some justice when it comes to some twins here, all right? Or some twin girls were involved here. Someone who has twin girls could have been involved also with this brother and this best friend. I mean, it's like a bunch of people here, a whole group. Tell us something we don't know, Spirit. Yeah, mother killed her own father here. Or your grandmother was also taken out by her own daughter. She's also taken out uncles, okay? She's taken out her father. She's taken out her own mother. She's taken out uncles, aunts. Yeah. You could be seeing black crickets, all right, as a sign of synchronicity. Black crickets represent trust in your intuition, all right? Black crickets represent secrets and wisdom and knowledge and trust in your intuition. So when you see a black cricket, don't kill it, all right? Don't kill it, all right? So somebody could have had something to do with sacrificing someone with medication, putting something in their food here, all right? Until the Most High God stepped in this situation. And God has shifted you to a whole new timeline, all right? Your whole timeline has shifted, all right? Whatever whatever spirit you're carrying, I feel like it's the Holy Spirit. And if it is the Holy Spirit, then you're carrying the spirit of Sophia, which is wisdom. So you have been giving divine wisdom, all right? You're carrying the spirit of Sophia. You're like the Ghost Rider, but scarier. Because just like the Ghost Rider could look into people's eyes and know all of the wrong that they have done to innocent people, you don't have to even be around the person and you can look into their soul, all right? There's something about the Navajo tribe, all right? The Navajo tribe was one of the largest tribes in the USA. So if you don't know your lineage, I was also picking up on a ancestry and me. Spirit is guiding somebody to definitely do an ancestry and me DNA test. All right. Somebody worked with a doctor's office here to falsify some DNA records. All right. To keep anybody else from getting tested but this karmic masculine. This doctor could have administered the test knowing that this karmic feminine had been in relations with other family members of this person. Okay. If this was a psychiatrist, if this was a divorce settlement, all right, somebody could have been divorcing somebody and they did a DNA test, but they were working with this doctor. Their time is up. All right. You could be from China. You could be from overseas. All right. New Jersey Village. You could be from New Jersey. Tell me more. Is there any more in this deck, Spirit? Yeah, you're going to be able to hire you a maid. Okay. You're not going to have to work no more. You're not going to have to worry about money. Okay. You're going to be able to have everything you need. Your karmic mother was pissed off because she was left out of this person's will. And instead of this person leaving something to her, he left it to you. And she was very jealous of that. All right. So she tried to have you declared incompetent are saying that you had diminished mental capacity. All right. Your karmic mother was left out of this will and she contested the beneficiary, which was you. All right. She tried to prove that you had diminished mental capacity, that you were going crazy or something. All right. That you were unstable, unfit. All right. To unfit to have this trust fund. I'm telling you, she tried to prove to the court that you were unstable and that you had an inability to handle this, okay? Because you have mental problems. Wow. Tell me more, spirit. I mean, this is ridiculous. Aaliyah could be significant, okay? I told you I was picking up on Aaliyah's energy as well because Aaliyah could have been a sacrifice. There's some, see the orbs, there's something similar going along with Aaliyah's energy and the collective, all right? Aaliyah could have been a part of the collective, all right? Yeah, there's something to do with a stillborn child, all right? So somebody could have worked with a doctor's office to cause some death to a child or a death to one of your children, all right? The feds were watching them and they were under surveillance. This doctor's office was under surveillance too, all right? Somebody unalived a baby here, all right? Unalived a baby because it wasn't his child. He crushed some pills in a baby's bottle, all right? See, this is new energy, all right? Coming out because I'm not on TikTok, all right? But somebody literally unalived a child here. So you could have been born a twin or something like that. This is somebody who could have been in the closet about their sexuality here with HIV and LGBTQ community. All right, somebody that was in the closet about her sexuality and didn't want somebody to know or this community to know that they were gay. Okay, so they unalived this child or they unalived a child here by crushing up some pills that they got from a doctor's office and putting it in a baby's bottle. All right. Oh, clarify unalived a baby. Yeah, you're making believers out of these people. If this is what they did to you, collective, then you are literally making believers out of Satanists. All right, you're literally making a believer. See, this karmic mother could have known what she did. She know what she did. She knows she crushed up some pills and put them in your baby bottle. Or this karmic father figure who felt like you wasn't his child. Okay, and they worked together to do this. All right, they both worked together with this doctor's office to try to poison a baby because he felt like this baby wasn't his, even though the DNA test said it was. All right, it's something like that. Tell me more about the stillborn, or somebody faked a child's death. Somebody said that a baby was born stillborn and said that the baby died. Okay, but the baby didn't die. But even though they said the baby died, but the baby didn't die, they crushed some pills up in the baby's bottle to unalive this baby. But the baby survived. All right. And this is why these people are shook and pressed and feeling all this pressure because you're still alive. All right. And they have been trying to unalive you for a very long time. Okay. All right. It's something about your DNA. Your DNA fooled these people. Your DNA is not even of this realm. Okay. Yeah, you're activating your Merkaba. Okay, you're activating your light body. All right, you're going through some kind of an ascension. Right. There's something about your DNA. Something about your lineage. All right. Like you're cosmic. You're some kind of an alien or something. Because you're still here. I'm telling you, there was a $350,000 insurance policy here. All right. And somebody tried to unalive this child by putting something in his baby's bottle that they got from a doctor. All right. And and they said you died. All right. So that they could collect on this trust fund or this insurance policy. And this sparked some kind of suspicion, okay? Because the feds immediately started watching these people and questioning people around these people about a child. Because this person could have popped out with a kid because you didn't die, okay? So they could have been questioning people about this child that they showed up with, all right? I don't know. Because it's saying you were abducted. You're not, this person's not your parent. All right. So somebody could have did something that unalived a child here, and to cover it up, they went and took somebody else's kid. Like they went took another man's child. What is this? And then we have Sophia again at the bottom of the deck, but it's in the reverse. So this is like somebody did not use wisdom when it came to this. They did not think this through. This was somebody's uncle and their aunt, all right, that worked with them to do this, to pull off this big scheme of taking another man's child or taking another couple's child here because they unalived their own child and they don't want to go to jail, but they wanted to commit some kind of insurance fraud or get access to some kind of a trust fund that this child was going to receive when they made a certain age, all right? Somebody wanted something to speed up, like something was taking too long with Go Speed Racer. Like somebody was trying to rush something, and me and another lady were talking about this. Somebody else in the collective I had did a reading with, and we were talking about how these people didn't want to wait. All right, these are people that were trying to rush something to go in their favor before you figured it out, before you entered your destiny and into your north node. So they didn't think something through. Somebody felt like this was their only option. They had to hurry up and do something. And now the shift is here. All right, they did not make their timeline because you've already shifted to this new abundant new beginning, this whole new abundant timeline. You are, somebody could have been working with a lot of dark entities like Hecate and Morgan, okay? They could have been working with these entities, and these entities now work for you to bring in justice and guidance, all right? It's like somebody was getting in touch with your own ancestors to use them against you, not knowing that they were working with the divine as well, all right? Tell me more, Spirit, about this. Yeah, there's been a shift. There could be some literal video evidence of somebody going in your house, walking around your house, moving things, okay? Because they were already being watched and under surveillance. So now the FBI could know that these people were literally surveillancing you illegally as well, with cameras in your home. Like somebody has placed some kind of cameras in your home, and the feds know that these people have been illegally surveillancing you and gang stalking you and targeting you and trying to block you. Yep, that's it. Yep, somebody could have been trying to make it look like you're crazy, you don't know what you're talking about, you're making things. All right, all right. Trying to prove diminished capacity, trying to say that, oh, she's having a nervous breakdown, she's losing her mind. Spirit is saying you never have to explain yourself to anybody. Your spirit team, your intuition, your downloads that you receive are accurate. Do not trust your instincts, all right? Trust your intuition, trust your gut, because you are absolutely right, all right? You are right. You are onto something and you're picking it up energetically. You could be feeling like something's about to change for you, like your like abundance is about to knock you down. Like you feel like there's a breakthrough that's coming. You know it's coming. This is someone who's a rapper, all right, or somebody wants to be a rapper or wanted to be a rapper here. Clarify this rapper, Holy Spirit. Who is this person? Yeah, this is somebody who smokes too much, drinks too much. I feel like this is somebody that walks around like they're a rapper. They wear big chains, all right? I'm getting like Raheem with the big boom box on their shoulders. Somebody wants to live this lifestyle and be in this image so bad, right? And this person just did not believe that there was anything or anybody that they couldn't have or anything that they couldn't do here. And somebody broke spiritual laws when they came after you. You had already activated your light body activation. All right. So there was nothing that they could do. And now you're manifesting this justice and you're not explaining yourself to anybody. Oh my God, these people are so scared right now. Tell me more about this wannabe rapper. Like, sit yourself down. You cannot rap. You don't have no flow. All right. You don't have no talent, no real talent. You steal other people's music. All right. You are this person's karma. All right. This is somebody that meets people, other people that are talented, and then feels jealous when they're more talented than they are, and then they try to steal that person's destiny and try to steal that person's life, and end up now this is all backfired and boomeranged, and now they're literally in your energy and they can't get out. They're literally stuck in your energy, and in your energy is just judgment for them. These people are stuck in your energy and they can't get out. They don't even they're looking for the exit and there's no exit. This person has literally lost their soul for trying to come for you, all right? And because this person does so much drugs and they drink so much, they didn't even see it coming. They did not even see this karma coming because they stay high and drunk all the time. All right? This is an energy vampire. What's up? Welcome to the live. Somebody's name could be Henry. Okay, or their name starts with a H. All right, that's involved here. But tell me more, Spirit. I am loving this energy. All right, this is somebody's ex of an ex that was doing spell work, baby. Okay, your ex of your ex. All right, I feel like your karmic mother was working with your exes as well. Somebody could have a faded haircut. I'm seeing like Jay-Z with the Caesar haircut here. All right. Somebody likes to keep their face clean, shaved, and keep their hair nice and cut neat with a nice edge up. Like, so they come across like a divine masculine, but they're really a karmic. Yeah. Somebody kidnapped you. Somebody kidnapped a pregnant woman here. Okay. Somebody literally kidnapped somebody and then tried to take the baby or unalive the baby or to sell the baby. Oh my God. These people do too much. They do too much. And this person didn't care because he felt like this wasn't his baby anyway. Like there was no possible way that this is his baby. All right. And so he didn't care about selling the baby or giving away the baby. He didn't care. This is a family secret. All right. They didn't want you to know this. All right. Signs that Hecate is trying to work with you is finding keys. All right. You might find random keys or black dogs. You might have a black dog or you might even have a dog. Hecate is connected to dogs. She is a protector against evil. All right. So you were innocent, of course. If you were this baby that this woman was pregnant with at the time when this crazy karmic masculine kidnapped her and tried to unalive the child because he felt like it wasn't his, then this is your story. All right. But somebody literally kidnapped a pregnant woman, held her against her will. Okay. And then when the baby was born, either unalived the baby or tried to sell the baby. All right. I feel like it was twins there. I'm telling you, Holy Spirit, were there twins? I got to hear this. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, please. Did this mother have twins, Spirit? Were there two babies? Okay. So Spirit is saying no. For some of you, there was only one, but for others of you, there is a yes. There was two babies, and you're coming up as the Queen of Swords, and you cut this person off. Somebody thought they had ended a pregnancy. All right. Somebody thought that they had did enough spell work, or had given this person enough drugs, or given this person something in their food to unalive the baby. But there were two babies for some of you. All right. For others of you, there was one baby and you're that baby. You survived whatever they tried to do. Whatever they tried to do to you when you were born. All right. This is a very jealous karmic masculine here. Very maniacal. This person could come across like they're so sweet and now that they're a senior citizen, they could be a false prophet. Virgo energy. Virgo energy for sure. Somebody that's in hermit mode is in isolation. This could be you. You're in hermit mode and in isolation. You don't see something coming here. Somebody could feel like they need to explain themselves, all right? Somebody who never felt like they had to explain themselves for what they do here, all right? Could be your karmic mother feel like she didn't have to tell you nothing, you know? This is her life and this is her business, and she felt like she didn't have to tell you the truth about some money here with the Ace of Pentacles. This big financial windfall. Somebody has this sense of entitlement, all right? I'm your mother. And you do what I say. Hey, this man never did nothing for you. Your daddy is this man that took care of you. Okay, no, that is not your real father. Your real father did love you. He really did care about you. And he did try to look out for you. All right, clarify this timeline shift. Yeah, somebody could literally have passed away here. With the Three of Swords, somebody could have died suddenly, had a heart attack or something, had a change of heart here or something like that. Maybe they're healing from some heartbreak. They're getting some kind of clarity about some kind of childhood trauma they experienced. This person could have also been sexually assaulted as a child, all right? Oh my goodness. There's definitely an ending to this person in this situation. I'm telling you. With the HIV here, this person has HIV, all right? And they were paid to come in and give it to you, but you didn't catch it because you were protected. I mean, your protection, that's why I say thank you, Holy Spirit, every day. So I think they have taken the envelope. They have the envelope, all right? The letter that was left to you by your real father. There is an attorney that has this letter. All right, Spirit says no. All right. So where is the letter then? Where is the communication? There was a letter left to you by your real father explaining everything. But somebody felt like it was a bad idea to give you that letter because it would expose them. All right. Ace of Swords, this is the truth. I'm telling you the absolute truth here. Somebody wanted a happy life. Somebody wanted a reunion. All right. They wanted to get back together with this person. All right. But this person was like, no, I'm not going to leave my wife. I'm not going to leave my kids, my family. I'm not going to betray my oath, my family, just to be with you. All right. I'm going to take care of my daughter. I'm going to take care of my son. If it's my child, I'm going to take care of it. So somebody went through a lot of trouble because they were pissed off that this person wasn't going to leave everything that they built just to come and play house with them. And this person literally worked with a doctor's office to falsify some kind of blood work here to make this person think they weren't your father and make this karmic father your father or this karmic uncle your father. Because if your uncle is your father, this man that raised you is your uncle too. All right. Your real father is his brother. The first initial of your name could identify the uncle. All right. The first initial of your name could identify which uncle this mother figure had some kind of relationship with, this King of Swords. All right. Your father was an earth angel. Okay. He made mistakes. He wasn't perfect, but he was an earth angel. This is where you get your energy from. You could feel like you're nothing like these people. Okay, 3:43 on the timer. Like you're nothing like these people. They're nothing like you. Like you feel like you were adopted or something, or like they found you on the side of the road. Clarify this envelope. Where's the envelope, Holy Spirit? Somebody's a tattoo artist. All right, somebody does tattoos, or somebody's getting a tattoo. But I feel like there's a tattoo artist involved. All right, somebody work with somebody who does tattoos. Or somebody has a tattoo, all right? Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Tell me about this tattoo artist. Maybe your father was a tattoo artist. You're a powerful manifester, okay? You're some kind of an Atlantis high priestess, all right? You're some kind of an Atlantis high priestess, honey. You have mastered the human experience, and they murdered your grandfather, all right? And you're channeling this energy. You could be even sharing a soul with this person to get justice, like you agreed to this in your contract, to share a soul with whoever they unalived here to get this money. Spirit is saying, make sure you make time for yourself. Self-love is the most important. You can't love anybody if you're not pouring into yourself, if you're not doing nice things for yourself, if you're not taking yourself out to eat. You don't wait on nobody else to appreciate you. You got to make time for yourself. You can't work your entire life to the bone for everybody else, and you don't do anything for yourself. All right. There's definitely somebody unalived here, possibly your grandfather. He could be buried on the land in which you inherited. All right. There's something about a digital currency. All right. A digital wallet. All right. Your grandfather could be buried on that land, and the Holy Spirit is guiding you to this truth. All right. The Holy Spirit is guiding you. Sophia, wisdom. All right. There could be a CIA handler here as well. So somebody could have been an agent for the CIA. All right. God has hardened their hearts. These people don't have no conscience. And this is God. This is karmic justice. Spirit says the house is going to land on this wicked witch, just like it did in the Wizard of Oz. All right. Somebody named initial is A. All right. Tell me more about this CIA handler, Holy Spirit. Somebody is a CIA agent. All right. Who provides intelligence to the CIA handler. So this family is a whole group of CIA informants, all right, or something like that. Oh my goodness. Tell me more about this in the CIA handler, all right? Somebody is definitely an informant for the CIA, all right? Or somebody is definitely was an agent working with the CIA, possibly to put you in some kind of a program here. Tell me more about the CIA. You're going to receive an extremely large donation out of the blue from somebody, some kind of some kind of monetary gain. This is putting me in mind with the movie Bait with Jamie Foxx, okay, where the FBI was using Jamie as bait to catch this serial killer they had robbed this bank. All right, they had robbed this place and gotten all this money, and they didn't know where the money was. So they actually microchipped him and used him as bait to catch the guy that they really were trying to catch. All right. You're going to be like Richie Rich here. Okay. I'm telling you, this is a past life op. This is somebody that follows you from lifetime to lifetime. And these judges are a part of this organization. That's how they've gotten along with this for so long. This is why they were able to fool everybody. This is how they were able to get away with this, because even the judges were crooked. The DEA was crooked. Everybody was crooked. All right. You passed. Oh, wow. You know what? Spirit, after your mother died, or your grandmother, whoever your protection was, whoever God sent in as your protection, once they passed away, Spirit was forced to give you a crash course in becoming a shaman and a healer. All right. You passed that test and didn't even know you were in a test. All right. You were initiated by Mother Nature, or you were initiated by your ancestors, Spirit, the Holy Spirit, and you passed your shamanic test. You passed, and now you were able to raise your consciousness with the Merkaba. And the Merkaba is a Hebrew word for chariot. All right. Once you activated your Merkaba and aligned your chakras, you became the chariot of God. And you carry Sophia within your soul. All right. Somebody was definitely into some type of insider trading when it came to Bitcoin and assets and things like that, where they could have got a heads up that something was going to that you were going to get this, that this was going to be given to you. Somebody definitely had some inside information here about what was going on with the courts. All right, with this criminal crime family as well. This crime family that just kept going before the court and steady getting out. All right. This could be a group of women, like a woman's sorority or a men's sorority, like a brotherhood. I was also picking up on like the KKK here. Like somebody was desperate. Like they didn't care who they work with. They work with the Muslims to send some kind of emoji towards you, some kind of a jinn. Then they work with the KKK to try to block you and block your finances, cause hardships for you. Wow. And God is literally showing up and fixing this for you. All right. You could have prayed and asked God, fix this for me, Lord. I can't do this. And every day you open your eyes, you're going to get a miracle. All right. You could wake up tomorrow and it's over. There's a miracle. All right. Spirit is saying, make sure you're doing your breathing exercises, your Merkaba, but it's going to take more than your breathing exercises, baby. You're about to get justice. All right. It's more than just about your breathing. It's about justice, and you deserve this justice. All right. You deserve this. All right, Spirit, tell me more. Yeah, wishes I can't make it up. Wishes being fulfilled here. All right, you deserve this. Medea goes to jail. When I tell you, Spirit have a sense of humor. You're a karmic mother. Spirit is calling her Medea, like Tyler Perry movies, right? Where Medea goes to jail. This is this mother figure. Someone who is a senior citizen, could have a full head of gray hair, is going to be sitting in a jail cell. All right. Somebody's ex-mother-in-law was also being shady and doing some kind of spell work here. All right. And she could have already got her backfire here because of some betrayal she did. She could have been unalive. If your mother-in-law was sending death spells towards you, honey, she already gone, honey. I'm telling you. I bet you she already gone. Spirit has been not playing with these people. All right. They do this to immigrants. Like they promise these immigrant mothers that if they come to America, or they kidnap these women from different countries and bring them to America and tell them, yeah, if you have your baby here, it'll be born an American citizen. And then they steal the baby from this person and sell the baby, or and put them in some kind of false adoption. All right. All right. Tell me more, Holy Spirit, about this. Somebody could be from Paris. Like somebody could have literally visited Paris and took a kid. All right. Because this karmic mother tried to abort a child and it died, but you survived. All right. It's something like that. Somebody tried to unalive a child, but you survived. All right. That's all I keep seeing. Different ways that they tried to unalive a child and abort a child. Yes, I did. Loud, fix it for me. Okay. That's my favorite song, Zachariah Cortex. Okay. That's the song that really helps lift my spirits. All right. You said, Rudy, my in-law, your mother-in-law. I'm telling you, somebody, you got a very wicked ex mother-in-law here. All right. This mother-in-law does spell work. She puts the word witch in it real good. Okay. And this is somebody, she does spell work against twin flame unions. Okay. This is somebody's mother that was very jealous. All right. And this karmic master could have said this is an unwanted child. He didn't want a child or something. But there it is. The child was born. And this person worked with his mother to try to unalive you or a child here. Oh my goodness. Like, make this make sense. Like, why did this seem like it was going to work? All right. You will receive a child that you lost here. Somebody could have been trying to cause some kind of an abortion or miscarriage with you. All right. And now this child is coming back around. Somebody's name start with an L. All right. Your mother-in-law name could start with an L, or a sister-in-law name could start with an L. There's some kind of, you may have to travel soon for this judification. All right. You might have to travel. Get your affairs in order. Get ready so you don't have to stay ready, so you don't have to get ready, right? You're a direct descendant of Ramesses the third, the Pharaoh that Moses had to face when he was saying, let my people go. Okay. Somebody didn't want to let you go. Tell me more. This is intriguing. It's intriguing. They're just all over jealousy, y'all. This is ridiculous. Just jealous of your glow up. Jealous of your resilience. Jealous of how powerful you were before you even knew how powerful you were, before you were even initiated as a shaman. All right. You're some kind of a healer. All right. And somebody felt like it was their responsibility to come up against you. We got Ramesses the third. And somebody worked with a doctor's office. All right. And now there's some office drama going on because they know the truth about what they did, how this doctor gave this person something to put in a child's bottle, something about some abuse here. Florida could be significant. All right. They helped this person to contest something in the court. All right. It's something about shamanism. You are a shaman. They faked a death certificate. All right. When you were born, they had a funeral. All right. They said you died for something. All right. But this is some kind of sex cult. They have sex for magic and sacrifice the unborn infant for money. I can't make it up. This is what they do. Like they grab babies and sacrifice them for money and fame and fortune. This person that wanted to be a rapper, she got mad when you divorced her son. See, this is a mother who upholds her son in his wrong. Like she can see no wrong in nothing that the son does. So she never has dealt with any of his sociopathic behavior. All right. And now she could be unalived already because of what she did. Because you're anointed. All right. Yeah, the church was supposed to be continued by a woman. All right. So you're definitely getting some assistance from divine feminine energy, which is Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene. All right. Sophia, the great mother Ishtar, lot of divine feminine energy. You're getting a lot of Hecate. All right, you're getting a lot of assistance here. And then we have one male, this is Archangel Raphael is here, helping you to bring healing to others. All right. So if you have anything you're going through in your body, call out to Archangel Raphael. He will come and he will help you. You're gonna be richy rich. Do you hear me? All right. And it's all because of a DNA test. Somebody retested you. All right. They retested the DNA. This could have something to do with a Navy Federal Bank account. All right. Tina Turner could be significant as well. Like, if you've never looked into the Tina Turner story, check it out. It could be very significant to your story or your mother's story. All right. Tina Turner would talk candidly about her mother. All right. She would always do a lot of things for her mother, but she said very honestly, my mother doesn't like me. All right. And she never understood why her mother didn't like her. All right. So if you have not heard that interview that she did about talking about her mother was a karmic, all right, it's something very significant to Tina Turner's story and your story. Your karmic mother wanted to keep you away from your real father. She wanted to keep you away from the knowledge of who you really are so that you could never move past her. All right. Somebody felt like you were leaving her behind and she couldn't take it. She could not take losing you. All right. Somebody might want to see you face to face here, but I feel like somebody here, you don't want to see these people face to face. All right. This could be this karmic mother that's calling you, telling, when are you going to come see me? Why you don't come talk to me? Your mother does spell work, period. That's why you don't. All right. And she could have had something to do with you being in the hospital. All right. You had some kind of help from the Galactic Federation. You were also put under initiation by the Galactic Federation to work with aliens. Okay. You work with aliens. Whether you know it or not, Spirit is going to reveal it to you. All right. You're a part of this galactic council. All right. Somebody was a spiritual marksman here. They don't miss. All right. But this person had a drug abuse problem. And they said you had a drug abuse problem. You got rid of this demon. I feel like you've already blocked this person. Somebody could be a Leo. Somebody could be born in August. Or something is going to happen in August. All right. Tell me more about this drug abuse, Holy Spirit. What is this? Somebody could have tried to block this, saying that you were on drugs. All right. These evil family members, they tried to block this from coming into you, telling the court that you were on drugs, that you are an alcoholic, and then the government, not the government, oh my goodness, so the government could be watching you as well, because I was going to say surveillance. They had you under surveillance, but since government came out, so somebody could have gave you something that caused some kind of anaphylactic shock, or some kind of an anaphylactic reaction, or anaphylactic poisoning. All right. Whew. All right. Tell me more about this surveillance. So they've been watching this evil family members. You have the gift of knowledge that you are supposed to use for the church. All right. This is the gift you've been given, the gift of knowledge. They wanted to hold on to this gift. All right. They wanted to hold on to this gift or this inheritance until they felt like you were ready to handle this, because this is a lot of money, but they only mismanaged it, and they didn't even tell you that you inherited this. So they were removed. All right. Somebody is a stealth narcissist. All right. A stealth narcissist is somebody that plays the victim, baby. Okay. This is somebody that will turn on the tears. Okay. But all along, they're working with the deep state or some kind of secret government program here. Get out of here. This person has a parasite. All right. They're literally, they don't think for themselves. You are immune to their Jedi mind tricks. Okay. This parasite. Continue to stand in your truth, because somebody, your mother could have been a karmic and she was hiding a pregnancy. Or this is a karmic masculine that's hiding a pregnancy, that a karmic feminine is pregnant, like you care. Okay. You're about to get this big lump sum of money, mega million win. You could literally win the lottery. All right. $250,000 here. If this is not a trust fund, this could literally be the windows of heaven opening up for you. Okay. This is literally you mastering, being a master manifester, you being an alchemist. Okay. You're about to manifest some big windfall of money because you're setting boundaries. All right. You're standing your ground and you're setting healthy boundaries for yourself and others. Okay. And somebody was doing witchcraft here. All right. Somebody that was not given permission to channel energy or be a shaman. They didn't pass their test and you did. All right. Signs of witchcraft is sudden death of a pet that was in good health. All right. That's for somebody. They had something to do with your pet passing away. All right. All right, Spirit, what else? Clarify Jedi mind tricks. They were playing Jedi mind tricks on somebody here, causing all kind of illusions, trying to make somebody feel like, you were the one, but all along they were just with you to steal something from you when it comes to this gift. All right. You inherited something that was supposed to be presented to you when you graduated from college or when you graduated from high school. All right. And they didn't give it to you. And this person was aware that this was supposed to go to you. All right. Somebody else that was supposed to be a shamanic holy man. This person was supposed to be a whole shamanic holy man, and you're a whole shamika, right? A healer, a root worker, medium, whatever. This person is now in the reverse because they didn't do their job. They did not do what they came here to do. All right. Somebody could be taking a train. Somebody could have took a trip with traveling. All right. They took a train or a boat ride to the Bahamas, and that was very suspicious. All right. Because they're watching these people and they're watching you. You could be in poverty or in some sort of poverty. Maybe you're middle class. Maybe you're not homeless, but you're like in some kind of financial hardship. And these people are like, oh yeah, we gave her money. Oh yeah, we did this. We did this for her. But they're taking trips. They're going to the Bahamas and you're not. They know you're not because they're watching you. All right. They know that these people have been lying to them. Somebody's been working with this deep state secret government on this Agenda 21 program. All right. And I told you I was picking up on the KKK. All right. These are people who try to take out Black and brown people. All right. They try to lessen the population. They feel like it's too many people on this planet and they need to take out a few 100,000 people so that we can survive. But Mother Nature is more than capable of providing for us what we need. Okay, but somebody feels like they have the right to decide who lives and who dies. All right, who gets to stay here and who's just a useless eater. All right, your karmic mother has a personality disorder. Okay, she's gone. She's got a personality disorder. She really believes her own lies. All right, she really thinks she you. All right, she thinks she's this earth angel and she's really a fallen angel. All right, she could be an empress in the reverse. Your body absorbs something, whatever they put in your baby bottle. I'm telling you, somebody had twins. All right, this is the energy that I've been picking up on. This is a secret. All right, there was two babies born, one survived, one died. So if there were two babies, then that means they put poison in both babies, but one baby literally survived. Everything these people have tried to do, I'm telling you. There was a phony paternity test. We got phony paternity tests here twice. Phony paternity tests from the dark web to fool a wealthy man. All right. Somebody did not want this wealthy man, or somebody was trying to make this wealthy man think that a child was theirs, but the child was not theirs. All right. But it is their brother's child or their best friend child or something like that. All right. Somebody likes to keep it in the family. All right. This person is deranged. Like, I'm telling you, this person is deranged. They're crazy. This person has a personality disorder. Since your own mother's been in competition with you, your own father's in competition with you, your own aunts and uncles are in competition for you, because these people never had any love for you at all. It was always about this money behind the scenes that you didn't even know you had. All right. You didn't even know that you were this wealthy man or wealthy woman. 272 could be a sign synchronicity. All right. You could be C272. 272 represents embracing your spiritual growth. All right. Tap into your inner wisdom. Trust your intuition. That's what I've been saying. Trust your intuition. This is the Adams family. Like, you could have been the only normal one in this family. And if this is your ex's family, ain't none of them normal. He wasn't even normal. All right. Tell me more. Yeah, crazy spells. I told you they were trying to prove that you were crazy, deranged, having a nervous breakdown, having meltdowns. All right. And this attorney now sees the truth that these people were really greedy and evil and wicked and money hungry. Somebody is a gold digger. All right. Spirit is saying go with the flow. All right. You're going to get to the finish line of this. Tell me more about this attorney and his that's going with the flow of this situation now. Now this attorney knows the truth. It's something about acrimony. Somebody felt betrayed. Somebody felt like that they got bamboozled. All right. Skull and bones in the reverse. Karmic Freemason in the reverse. Trying to put you out of something, trying to keep you from knowing the truth about something here, about who your real father is. Somebody's always talking about insurance policies. This is somebody in the family who keeps everybody on an insurance policy because this is how they keep their wealth. All right. They insure everything, insure you, insure everybody, insure the dog. They everybody on the insurance policy. These people do organ harvesting as well. All right. These people are shape shifting reptilians, draconian reptilians, archons. They harvest and do sex magic. Pay attention to your psychic abilities. All right. You're going to be getting upgrades. Somebody could want you to heal them. I'm telling you, somebody's karmic friend. Oh, man. With friends like these, you don't need enemies. Somebody's karmic friend betrayed your mother. All right. And this mother was keeping a child sick. I'm telling you, this is revenge. This karmic mother, she's always been trying to take you out. She could have even did this to your father for insurance, okay? Because it says karmic mother had insurance on your real father and was keeping a child sick here, overdose with medication. But you are anointed. All right. These people were toxic. There was a homicide detective involved in this cold case. I'm telling you, there was so many attempts on your life. This began to look suspicious. There's like no child is that clumsy. You could have almost drowned. You could have even got burnt. There could be something about a fire here. You could have even almost got burnt. And every time you would tell these people your good news, things you had going on, they would start cursing them. All right. This could be a half sister. All right. Somebody's mother is the first or the second black serial killer. All right. There was only one other black serial killer. All right. Your mother could possibly be the second one. All right. This is someone, her name was Roberta Elder, and she would put arsenic to kill her children and other family members for insurance money. This is the Roberta Elder story. All right. Somebody needs corrective, somebody needs LASIK surgery here. They need glasses. They're going blind. Probably because of all of the evil they've been sending you. All right. Try to cash in on an insurance policy, faking your death. It raised the red flag. Karmic daughter involved. Corrupt insurance company. I can't make it up. I'm telling you. They work with a corrupt insurance company here. All right. Clarifying corrupt insurance company. What are they doing? Selling organ harvesting. Organ harvesting with an insurance company and a funeral home here. These people worship Baal. Okay, this is Baal worship. Like with Jezebel and her high priestess, they would serve Baal and sacrifice children to this entity. You're about to win the lottery. This is out twice. Spirit is saying, make sure you get lifelock. You had to go up against Goliath, right? Like David and Goliath. You're working with Ogun energy. This monitoring spirit. So you could have monitoring spirits. I'm talking about your house could be super clean, but there's gnats that just appear out of the blue or flies that appear out of the blue. It's because they're monitoring. They're trying to see if their crazy spells are working. And they're not. But they still feel hopeful. Oh, little tink tink. Somebody has something that's haunted. Somebody has a persistent fear of ghosts, but yet they try to play in the spirit realm. How you gonna be? How you gonna be scared of ghosts, but you steady play in the spirit realm? Please tap the screen, like, comment, share the video. They also have super thanks. If you would like to donate to this ministry, please donate to my Cash App. All right. There could be some kind of martial law that is declared here because of civil unrest. Karmic baby mama was doing spell work on a divine feminine's child. You have an unbreakable spirit. All right. They couldn't break you. They tried everything. Your mother is super, super jealous of you. All right. They're jealous of your beauty. All right, y'all. I'm finna get off of here because it's hot and I'm not finna stay in here sweating. So I guess that's all I got to say right now. They changed your name. All right. So you could have a totally different name, totally different family. Your uncle's family could be more your family than this mother. All right. This could be your mama, but your daddy, I don't know. I feel like they took you from your mama. They took you from your mother or took you from your father. Take it how it resonates. It's a lot of emphasis on your father in this read. It's not too much emphasis on your mom. All right. This is just a backdraft of why she's trying to explain why she did what she did. Okay. But we don't really care about why. We just want our money. We want justice. All right. We want justice. Even if this is a spiritual destiny. All right. I want my spiritual gifts back. I want all of my gifts back. If you stole my destiny, I want my destiny back. For some of you, you might need to do a cord cutting. All right. All right. And if you inbox me, I will tell you how to do it. Thank you. I know I'm sweating and I don't like to stay on you when I'm sweating because it doesn't look very good. But I just wanted to give y'all this message about this DNA test. They retested some DNA here. All right. They may have even dug up a body. They exhumed somebody and redid the DNA. And this stealth narcissist can no longer play the victim. Nobody's listening. Nobody's listening to her sob story. Then I'm a senior citizen and I did everything I could to raise my kids by myself. I didn't have no help, just toxic. Love you too. They faked your death. They definitely did to try to get some money from an insurance policy. Because one child might have died, the other one survived. You got a twin brother here somewhere. This could be spiritually. This twin brother is trying to come back through the spirit as a baby, okay? Because I was telling somebody, you're going to have a baby. This could also be this karmic masculine finding out that a baby's not his, thinking that this baby was his wish fulfillment, and literally it is not. All right, this person was doing the hokey pokey with everybody, his best friend, his brother. All right, this is somebody don't know who the daddy is. She don't know who the daddy is. She done slept with so many people. All right, so she really don't know. She was just hoping it was this karmic masculine. Maybe he's a good father and he takes care of his kids, so she was trying to put. This person could have literally thought he was in some kind of a commitment with his third party or a commitment with this person. While he was out here doing his thing, she was doing hers, honey. Now he has to release something that they were trying to hold on from you and keep from you. They got to release it. All right? This is somebody, I mean, this is like the whole community. It's like everybody knew but you. Everybody know the truth but you. It's like they were waiting on you to figure it out. Even this karmic father could have been giving you hints, okay? Even this karmic father could have been trying to give you hints that this mother ain't she not no good. You know what I'm saying? Your father could have been trying to tell you about to get away from this mother. She lied under oath, knowing this person wasn't your father, knowing that she had been with somebody else. All right. You might have to file a civil suit to get your money. And if you do, you're going to win. All right. Your mother could have been a fatal attraction to this wealthy man. Somebody who didn't want to leave their wife. There's something about an abduction too. I'm telling you, the truth is coming out. Somebody's been found guilty. All right, they've been found guilty. All right, I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.